We're finally here.
Establishing battlefield control. Stand by.
Greetings everyone, my name is Alstar, welcome back to Mental Omega 335. Mission 19 of the Epsilon Act 2 Dance of Blood. Our defenses are weak and full of barrels, and as the dropship descends upon this island, we have to protect it from the Chinese forces that are approaching from every direction. This is going to be extremely chaotic mission. I don't think I'll be able to destroy the Chinese bases before I can actually get to the area. But I think I can just defend for long enough that the mission will just complete itself on its own, with a slight help of one singular person. First things first, let's prepare the defenses, and immediately I'm going to send those two Masterminds to the new addition to this map, the tunnel section that connects both those areas. Now the problem is, there will be a lot of Foxtrot jobs all over the place. I'll need to defend from everything. Let's get actually all of those flasher tanks into this grinder, because I need every single resource that I can muster. All of the Gatling tanks go over here, all of the Gehennas go over here. Immediately starting with second refinery. If you could mine this bit, it would be nice. Engineer over here, I'm going to send you to this outpost because that's an Easter egg that I want to complete early. Let's deploy the elites at every single site and prepare the defenses. Let's send to this mastermind over here. Those masterminds will also help him out. Right. You guys will support this place. There we go. Now we go for the Psyche Plug and start immediately spamming a large amount of adepts. I need all of them. They will need to support every single area. Actually, let's deploy this group over here, and the cloning vats will start production at this point. There will be a lot of Foxtrots, a lot of annoying enemy forces. Let's quickly deploy this, capture these outposts to rebuild 2 crates. There are a couple of those outposts, but I do not want to capture every single one of them. I don't have that much of time. There we go. Let's go over here. Have the sit rep. Let's send the first batch of forces over here. Some reinforcements are just arriving over here. That's nice. Let's send this group of forces over here, start placing additional defenses everywhere we can. Cyclope is ready, which means I can deploy additional Gehenna platforms at this place to support my anti-air. All of you will go over here. Additional set of defenses will be required at every step. I'll need to add a couple of the Inferno towers at this point. Let's send those guys over here. There we go. This should help me out for a bit of time. All of you go over here. That's nice. Okay, the first set of Foxtrots had just eliminated a group of the adepts elites that I had here, which is not good. Send more forces over here. Couple of the elites will stand over here. I also need to stop the enemies from building up towards this place, because they will try to base crawl with the defenses, and I don't think I can actually stop them properly. Let's get a second factory for production. Set 2 of the Gehenna platforms to stay over here. Maybe drop a piece of wall over here to stop them even more. More enemies are coming. I'll need to deploy additional defenses at this spot. Okay, this is holding quite well. Let's actually just send this group over here to die.
Construction complete. Unit lost.
Actually send additional team over here. Rest of you can remain at this spot. And now I will make additional masterminds to deploy at every single of the junctions. The Chinese have built an iron curtain device and destroy the outpost to the north. That's a problem. That's a problem I'll try to solve later. Second factory is ready. That will speed up the production of masterminds. I'll need the two masterminds to join over here and here as quickly as possible. Okay, this piece of wall is still here. I think that should stop the enemy from base crawling towards this spot. And it seems I have lost all of my adepts from here. I could really use an additional group of forces to this point. There we go, that should do it. This task force can probably start trying to battle anything this way.
Construction complete. Unit lost.
Those forces saying can stay over here.
Unit lost.
Additional defenses over here could do well. Additional rage generator, rage inductor could help me out.
Unit lost.
Okay, those masterminds should do just enough job to help out at this flank, but I'll try to get more of them up here if I see necessary.
Unit lost. Unit promoted. Unit lost.
There we go, some more of them over here.
Unit lost. Building. Unit lost.
You guys can engage over here.
Unit lost.
So far the defense is going great.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit
Let's send the remaining two masterminds over here and then we'll prepare the barricade at this point. We'll also deploy additional Gatling cannons up here on elevation.
construction complete. Unit promoted.
There we go, additional sets of units.
Construction.
Go on the water, that would help you out.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
There we go, range inductor is in preparation, it will help us out later,
Lost.
in the later part of this mission.
Unit lost.
You guys can probably go to the grinder, that would be fine with me.
Unit lost. Building.
A large group is coming up, this may be a problem. And I'm losing money rapidly, I'll need additional grind probably somewhere here if I'm to send the forces from this point.
Unit lost.
Although I think I may just end up defending this place, if possible.
Unit lost.
The Foxtrots had just decimated the group over here. So now we have the small team over here and the masterminds at this point.
Unit lost. Building.
Let's get additional masterminds to help me out.
Unit lost.
I can make additional grinder, that would possibly be good.
Unit lost.
Now I just lost Magntrons because of the EMP strike.
Our base is under attack.
This may not end well.
Unit lost.
Let's deploy some additional AA at this point.
Unit lost.
Another wave of Kirovs has been stopped, that's great.
Unit
Landing zone is under attack, just one drop, that's fine.
Unit lost. Our base is under attack.
Crap, that was actually slightly damaging, let's get engineer quickly.
Unit lost. Our base is under
There we
attack.
go.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Defense at this point is fine, here is okay.
Arrived.
I somehow managed to keep this area in check.
Unit lost. Reinforcements have arrived. Unit lost.
Infantry reinforcements team, they will not live for long enough.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
I can at least try to keep them in check.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
You guys go over here.
Unit
Oh, demo tracks. Okay.
Building.
I lost a lot of defenses here as well. I need to repair
Repair.
the reinforcements at this point.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
This demo track can die as well.
Construction complete. Unit lost.
Alright, so far, so good. I lost the mastermind.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Let's send a bit of reinforcements to both of the locations. I lost additional set of adepts over here. Adepts elites. I keep mixing the name.
Unit lost.
Oh, this is not great.
Unit lost.
Let's actually have them stay over here. More Magntrons. I guess I can probably send them over here. That should be fine. Send those forces to grab a little bit of cash for me.
Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Construction complete.
Right, you're here to attack the metro station. I'm not letting you do that.
Our base is under attack. Unit
Maybe I can actually deploy this over here to support the defense.
Unit lost.
You can probably jump over here to fix my power related issues.
Repairing. Unit lost.
Defense is at this point holding out well.
Base is under attack.
Let's create a couple of additional Masterminds.
Our base is under attack. Unit lost.
Send this team to obtain a little bit of cash for me.
Unit lost.
You guys can join in over here.
Unit lost.
Run away.
Unit promoted. Unit lost.
Okay, I'm fine for now.
Unit lost.
There we go, that should do it.
Unit lost.
Deploy additional defenses at this point.
Unit lost. All miner under attack.
I'll need 2 or 3 more Masterminds over here.
Unit lost.
So far this is only... Okay, there are demo tracks. I need to stop the demo tracks at all costs.
Our base is under attack. Unit lost. Construction complete.
There we go.
Unit lost.
It actually worked somehow.
Unit ready. Unit
Well,
lost.
partially.
Repairing.
Still better than I expected.
Unit lost.
Let's actually send you guys over here. You can probably mind control the rest of the forces. Some reinforcements incoming. I expect it's a drop of the Masterminds and Gehennas.
Unit lost.
There it is. Let's send those guys to transport them to the higher elevation.
Unit ready.
I could really use them over here.
Our base is under attack.
I don't have place for the factory here. If I could, I'd probably deploy a couple of Magnatrons over here
Unit lost.
to help me out with the attacks on this side.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Seems I'm holding out still quite well over here, but I don't think that will survive for too long. So let's just start deploying additional adepts, elites over here.
On board. 10 minutes remaining.
10 minutes remaining, so
Under attack.
not long,
Our base.
but still quite far from the destination.
Unit ready.
Yes, let's go.
More Chinese reinforcements inbound, they're coming from all sides,
Unit lost.
just as I expected.
Unit promoted. Unit lost.
There we go. Deploy all of them into the grinder. This area is falling as I expected.
Upgrade. Unit lost.
Let's move the grinder back here.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Reinforcements have arrived. Unit lost. Our base is
That looked quite deadly. I'm not sure what got damaged.
our base is under attack.
That's barracks.
Unit lost. Unit
You were supposed to stop this.
Unit
Oh well. Alright, 2 of you here, 1 of you here, and the rest of you will join at this point. I'll need additional Inferno towers at this spot.
Unit promoted.
Let's get those guys into their places. I'm not sure where you are heading, but you will need to go back to your place to the grinder.
Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Unit lost.
That was a terror drone.
Construction complete.
A bit scary.
Unit lost. Construction complete. Unit lost.
Prepare this place over here.
Unit lost.
Deploy additional defenses. Reason monolith.
Select spot. Unit lost. Our
Oh, that's a lot of forces.
unit lost.
There we go.
Unit lost. Unit
All of you go over here as well.
Unit lost. Construction.
Are you overloading or is that terror drone?
Unit lost.
I think that's a terror drone.
Building. Unit lost.
Yeah, it was.
Unit
Too
lost.
bad.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Still, so far, defense holding quite strong. Quite well.
5 meters remain. Unit lost.
Send you guys back to the grinder.
Unit
This part is still holding out, so I'm amazed actually by that. Let's keep those masterminds over here close by.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit promoted.
Anything else I can start doing? I can probably start preparing for the
Our base is
arrival.
Unit lost.
And I need additional adepts at this entrance.
Unit lost. Building.
Maybe additional Raven towers as well.
Unit lost.
Let's deploy Psychic Flash to support this defense a little bit.
Unit lost. Our base is under
That power actually boosts the firepower of all the Inferno and Antares batteries, so a really strong thing
our base is under
if you're held down and pinned down like this.
lost. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Go over here, go over here.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Our base is under
Let's actually send one of you down here.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit
There we
lost.
go.
Unit promoted. Unit lost.
Let's keep you out of this place a little bit. You seem slightly damaged. There may be another Ivan drop on this spot, so let's prepare forces to deal with that.
Unit lost. Our base is under attack.
Another Cure Strike has been eliminated, I guess.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Building. Our base 1 minute remain.
1 minute.
Unit lost.
I guess it's time for me to prepare a driller
Lost.
for fast transportation.
On point. Cancel. Unit lost.
I guess I'll have to send you two to the grinder. I'm sorry.
Base is under attack. Unit lost. Building.
Right, now we're shifting the production quite heavily.
Objective complete.
We're going mass Dune Riders in this house.
Unit ready.
The shuttle has landed, and inside it,
Unit
introducing the heroine of the PsiCorps, Libra herself.
Unit lost.
Let's grab all the crates and start actually wreaking havoc across our enemies. Objective has shifted into destroying all the Chinese forces.
Unit lost.
In addition to Libra, we also receive
Unit lost.
our first naval detachment, consisting of piranhas and bishops.
Unit lost.
Powerful naval forces, together with Libra, should make short work of the enemies.
Unit lost.
But I'm also making a group of Dune Riders just to try to deal with this base.
New construction
How's
options.
the situation over here?
Unit lost. Defense upgraded.
The shipyard crew has finished their project. Now you can now use it for your needs.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Our
Nice,
base
we receive also
under
shipyard.
attack. Unit lost.
There we go.
Unit ready. Power.
Did Libra move? She didn't.
Unit lost.
Oh, we got sabotage. That's actually first time I hear this.
Unit ready.
Right, our naval forces are over here. Let's quickly get piranhas in this spot.
Unit lost. Technology stolen.
Technology stolen as well. Why there are suddenly spies in this mission?
Unit lost.
Oh well, let's just grab more money.
Unit ready. Our base is under attack.
Let's try to deal with the AA encampments.
Unit lost.
And then finally deal with the
Unit lost.
enemy forces.
Unit lost.
Libra has finally arrived over here. Let's try to deal with all the enemies at this point, destroy the production facilities.
Unit lost.
In the meanwhile, this group of Dune Riders that is growing strong will venture over here. We can get... I guess we can also grab a couple of squids to clear the naval passage.
To land and to sea.
Unit lost.
Right.
Unit ready. Unit
Libra,
lost.
if you'll be so nice.
Our base is under attack. Select target. Unit ready. Unit lost.
There we go.
Select
Deploy
target.
Risen Monolith to help her out. Alright, I want you guys over here, all of you.
Unit
I guess that should be enough. I guess I got like 58 of them? 57?
Unit lost. Our base is under attack.
How's the situation down here? It seems anti-air forces have been deployed.
Unit promoted.
Magnetron, can you probably deal with this? That would be nice.
Our base is under attack.
There we go. Now all that remains is this EMP station, barracks, and
Our
radar.
base is under attack. Unit ready.
And now they will all move towards me and sell out their base. I'm gonna move Libra
Our
to this
base
spot
is under
over
attack.
here. Actually, change of plan. Libra is going down here.
Unit lost.
If my plan succeeds, I think Libra should be able to just deal with the... to help out this base, while the Dune Riders clear this outpost over here.
Select target. Unit lost.
Let's just send them out over here. There should be no more Foxtrots coming at me.
Unit ready.
Right. Defense holding well. Let's get this guy into his place.
Unit
Play a
lost.
game. Bend your knees. Use your arms.
Right, Libra has arrived.
Unit ready.
Let her deal with all the forces over here. Okay, they actually did substantial damage to this place. That's nice.
There's enough for everybody. Cruising.
Out of submarines, but they won't stop
Bend
the
your
Dune Riders that I prepared.
Wanna play a game.
Alright,
Hashing the air.
Select target.
so now we go with the both Rage,
Select
Wonder
target.
Drugs,
Ready to go. I'm on board with this. Strike.
and have them deal with all the buildings at this
Unit
point.
promoted. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Come on, kill the factory.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Well, that didn't work that well, but still, that's something.
Unit ready.
Destroy those Nuva cannons, they are problematic. I guess you can deal with the EMP station.
Magnetron on
Unit
standby.
ready.
Come on! Magnetic field commenced.
There we go, Libra can venture to this place to finish off the remnants of this Chinese base. Maybe in a hindsight I should have prepared more of the forces. Alright, this base has sold out, which means that there's only this one remaining.
Unit lost.
The last small groups of enemy forces have just arrived.
No mountain too high, no ocean too deep.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Let's clear the rest of the waters from this place using the squids. The Gulf has been cleared of Chinese submarines, reinforcements are on the way. A bit too late, I dare to say. But welcome to the party.
Our base is under attack.
I hear Libra coming up. It's actually funny because for the rest of this patch we're actually using Libra in every single Epsilon mission. Then Soft Blood being the start, then we get a part of her in the Machine Head, then we get her in Obsidian
Our
Sands,
base is under attack.
and then in Unthinkable she also
Unit
is playable in part of the mission.
Alright, keep it quiet.
Alright. There we go, let's destroy the Fuel Bureau, this Tesla coil, and after that I can just clear... I think I can just snipe this barracks over here. Right, that should do it.
Unit lost.
There we go, now pack her up
Complete.
and send her to the base.
Mission accomplished.
And that's gonna be it.
Unit lost.
Alright, this mission is way harder than I remember it from 331, but I guess I don't mind it that much. It's definitely still a challenge, and a great one. And a quite climatic entrance of the PsiCorps heroine, which we're gonna see later on, when she wreaks havoc in Kashmir. Thanks for watching guys, like, share, comment, subscribe. See you guys soon! See ya!